Yo, it's your favorite GM AD carry Remax, showing you how to win bot lane in 5 minutes as an AD carry, part 1, range supports versus melee supports. Like and subscribe, okay? This video is for people who are looking to improve their laning phase as an AD carry. And you are going to do so by learning how to manage your lane when you have a range support against a melee support. But this might not always work if one side leashes and one side doesn't leash, or if you're against a Blitzcrank or Nautilus because they're melee supports that have some form of engage level 1. Okay, so our goal as like the range side of this matchup is that we want to stack the wave and then either get a cheater recall off, or you want to stack the wave and poke them at tower. Either way, it leads to an advantage. And if you don't know what a cheater recall is, it's where you last hit the first 2 waves and then hard push the last cannon wave to stack up a big wave and then take a recall and buy a coal. And then if you were staying to poke, it would just be doing the same exact thing, but instead of taking the recall, you would stay and poke them at tower. So there's going to be 3 mini objectives that we're going to need to focus on as we get into the lane phase as the range side of the matchup. And that's going to be 1, last hitting and zoning, 2, shoving wave into tower, and then 3, deciding whether you're going to cheat or recall or poke. So let's watch it play out. Step 1, we are going to last hit, and now we're going to zone. So look right here. I'm going to walk up, and I'm going to start zoning. I'm zoning. Not too far up, but we're zoning, right? And so this is really important. When you're last hitting, you're setting it up to apply passive pressure on your opponents. You're not doing anything too crazy, but just the wave being stacked is going to apply a lot more pressure to your opponents, right? And this is going to go on until the second wave finishes, and you're going to start shoving in the third wave. So until then, you're going to be doing what I'm doing here, which is pretty much you just stand right on your wave, and you're going to be last hitting and zoning. And Vel'Koz did a really nice job of backing me up here. But if your support's not doing the most amazing job, just ping them a bit forward. Ask them to help you out a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to get into step 2. And I don't do a great job on step 2, but it's okay because I did a really nice job of step 1. Step 2 is us shoving the wave into tower. And so we should be shoving this a bit harder. However, we still get it into tower, and it's not going to be too big of a deal. So right here, you're going to notice we're just shoving it into tower, shoving it into tower. And nice, we got a fully stacked wave. Now it's step 3. Time to make our decision. We have our wave stacked. Are we going to cheat a recall, or are we going to poke? Vel'Koz and I clearly decide to poke, but if you felt like you didn't have that big of an advantage and you just wanted to recall, don't be afraid to recall right when that cannon wave hits their tower. Take the recall, go buy yourself a coal. But instead, you'll notice Vel'Koz and I did decide to stay and poke. And we're landing a lot of skill shots. We're making them really low. And this is roughly about where lane gets decided. Now I'm going to skip forward and show you guys what our setup leads to. So we're going to get a tower dive onto Ashe, get first blood. Unfortunately, she gets a return kill, but that's okay. I am roughly 20 CS up and 300 gold up, and also up on EXP. So pretty much all you guys need to remember is that you want to last hit in zone, you want to shove the wave into tower, and then you decide if you want to cheat or recall or poke. If you guys enjoyed that, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on part 2. Peace.